Hi, Paul Oven here, and today I'd like to talk to you about cloud rendering. Cloud rendering is a feature that allows you to generate renderings of your Revit projects in the cloud while freeing up your desktop computer to continue working while the renderings are being processed. It's really simple to use this feature. Just open up a project with a 3D view. I'm here in the advanced sample project that comes with Revit, and I'll go to the View tab. And over here on the graphics panel, there's a small panel here that has some rendering features. Now this is the standard Revit rendering command, which will just bring up the render dialog. This rendering would create a rendering on your local machine, and it would tie up your local copy of Revit while it's processing the rendering. But if you use the Render in Cloud feature instead, you'll be prompted to log into your Autodesk 360 account. It takes just a few steps there. When we click Continue, it will ask you some details about the rendering you want to create. So you can choose the view or views that you want to render from this drop-down list here. I'm going to use this from parking area that we're seeing in the background. You can tell it the kind of output you'd like to create, either a still image or an interactive panorama. I'm going to go with a still image here. You could choose your render quality, image size, and finally you can choose from a few different file formats. I'm going to stick with the default. You can even have it notify you by email when the rendering is complete, and then you just simply click the Start Rendering button. This will begin the rendering and start the process, and you can tell it here to continue rendering in the background, and now you're free to continue working in your Revit while your rendering processes. In the background, your rendering will continue, and you can see a small little progress wheel here next to your login up on the information bar at the top of your screen. If you want to check the status of your rendering, you just open up this small drop down here and you choose Render Progress. That'll open up your default web browser, and it will take you to the Autodesk 360 site. That'll take you to the render gallery, and it will show you the renderings that you've performed from this model and from your other models. And you can scroll through and see each of these. And when the rendering is complete, you can simply click on it and view it right there online. And if you like, you can right-click on it. You can either delete the image, download the image, adjust its exposure, or you could even re-render it as a panorama. Many of those same actions are available on this small drop-down right here. You can even re-render all of the views that you previously rendered to the cloud. When you're done looking at your render gallery, you can simply close out of there. And if at any time you decide you want to return back to the render gallery, there's a button for it right here on your ribbon in Revit, and it will take you right back to the render gallery. Thanks for watching.